Hello and good evening, everybody. Whoa, we weren't expecting today to have a stream, but it is happening. We do have the 1v1 that are gonna wanna be played today, and it looks like we do have Kiber and Mr. Toes getting into the lobby right here, right now, and they're starting through the pick and ban phase. That was fast. I saw Kiber in the lobby, and I thought, I mean, it's gonna take a little bit more time to get the Toes in, you know, but no, they actually got in and bim, 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 bim. They started off the ban phase. I do want to say hello to everybody, and let me actually put my chats in order over here so I can see the awesome people in chat. Soup Noodle, good evening, sir, and welcome. I did see also Ben on YouTube, and Tej, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, to answer a question, Royal Rumble is a 1v1 tournament from the Civilization 6 competitive community. It does reunite two big communities into one single tournament, CVFR and CPL, which is the International League. And right now, these players did go through all of the phases of the tournament and ended up right here in the finals. Jargonat, also good evening, sir, and welcome. Rafifi, bonsoir, monsieur, et bienvenue. Under is a legend. Hello there, sir, and welcome. I did see Linda, good afternoon, ma'am, and welcome. We do have also Cassandra Bain. Hello there, ma'am, and welcome. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Dave Plays, also good evening, sir, and welcome. I see some Mr. Toes fans here. Let's go. Frankie Four Fingers, also hello there, sir, and good evening. Fortuna Belly, good morning, sir, and hello there. I hope today the session of what was it? Oh my God, Fortnite was amazing. That was. I'm sorry, I always forget the name of that game. Unbelievable. Headbone. Also, good evening, sir. Those can actually win the tourney. Yes, exactly. If he wins these games, like it's a series, if he wins these games, he's gonna win the series. We do have Cleozin, good enough in my head, and welcome. Dreddle, also good evening, sir, and welcome. Oh, I do see Lancer Evo. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Let's see what's going on here. It looks like Kiber did click on Bot Rio over there. That's gonna be his pick. We do have in the ban phase Zulu, Gandhi, Trajan, Cynthia, Alex, Julius, Catherine Black Queen, Gol, Poland, Tamar, Nubia, Chandra Gupta, and I do believe they did ban both of the Malis. If I remember correctly, there was an announcement a few weeks ago from Alexis Krem that did tell them that the both of the Malis are banned because the BBM does not work properly on this setup, which was kind of a but I don't believe the players would have gone for it anyway. With much pleasure, sir. The context in Civ6, yes sir. The Howard Finkel video. The Beasley, also good evening, sir. Tokugawa, I don't believe Tokugawa was auto banned. I didn't see any other auto ban actually, for that matter. Yeah, but let me actually double check what do I have over here. Let me take a look at the news cycle in the Royal Rumble channel. This, and reaching the finals. Okay, bracket. Okay, and congrats to everybody. We will manually consider our steroids. Blah blah blah. Okay, challenge. Okay, no wait. In actually wait. These are a lot more messages than I've seen the last time. Okay, interesting. Anyway, let me actually take a look at the CFR version. I do see the players are going on the map, and we're going to need to see if they're gonna want to keep this map or not. Let me actually put it up really quickly on the screen here on my left side, so we get the you see how these 1v1s are so fast, unbelievable. I don't even have time to take a look at details over here. It's just gonna happen. Let's see, start the prediction for how many remaps are we gonna have. 0 1 2. Let's put it very quickly. 2 minutes guys. You gotta click buttons very quickly, because otherwise you're not getting into the poll over here, or I should say into the prediction. Now, who will be on the coast? That's a good question. Well, on the west side we do have Kiber with Vietnam, and I do notice he's gonna have his tobacco settle over there, or just settle in place. He's gonna be closer to the bananas there, to the west side. Does have some extra production from an ivory tile, and Mr. Toes was saying that he meant it as a joke, as in what, to play Cyrus or something. Well, he did lock it, so you know, it is what it is. On the right side, it does seem like Mr. Toes is gonna have his 2-3 deer tile next to the capital and a sheep tile, and I do see a decent amount of cities for his fresh water here, and not only lakes but also rivers to the north. This looks like a Pogi Wogi Temenaki city, which will be built here also. Well, we're gonna need to see if the players do invest into that. That's quite an investment. We do have and them starting to get the scouts out. And I think I actually, whoa, give me a second so I can put two things on the screen here. Okay, there we go. Let me click on button so I can switch my sound settings so I can actually hear through. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Is this a dual map? Yes, this is a dual map. It's a relatively small one actually. Did I say hello? Good evening, sir. Let's see, what do we have over here? So the scouts are coming off from Thanglong. I do see horses are gonna be placed to the south in the second ring. That's gonna be easy for him. He has another one to the north. Multiple ivory tiles on the west side with a wonder, but that's kind of far away and it's not really a good wonder to have. And taking a look at this, it does seem like he's gonna have his stance set up to go relatively easily, and I do see he's gonna have also a decent amount of resources next to his mountains for tiles, features like forest and rainforest, so he can put his districts down. I do also notice in the middle of the map we do have not only two phase city states, Yerevan and La Venta, but also Lake Redba just sitting over there. I guess we're gonna need to see who's gonna get this series over here. I'm pretty sure Mr. Toes is going to be happy with his production availability. Second city that he could settle on that horse tile could actually get another 2-3-1 ivory tile. This does seem like a high tempo spawn over here for Persia with a lot of production. Woo! And a flood comes in. The warrior was standing right in front of it. Have you seen that? Did you see that meme with the guy standing in front of like a storm on the street, and he's like, yeah, I can pour through. And then the wind is just hitting him, and you can see his clothes flapping around and so on. This is basically that warrior right there. He just went through a lot of stuff, a lot of rain. Well, we do need to see what's gonna happen here when Mr. Toes is gonna get his settler out, if he's gonna want to benefit from that river or not. I do see my game just what I think I need to reconnect. What is this? What is this, man? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. My game just kicked W'd. Give me a second so I can okay, I'm on the correct account. So what is this? Kick. Sorry about this. I have no idea how that happened. My UI just disappeared from the screen. It was like poof, magical. All the win conditions are in play. Yes, that's actually a bit of a change since in the normal ones, in the how to say in the CCC ones, I believe the 1v1s. Okay, so hopefully this is gonna be fine. Kick. I don't see. Oh, I think, oh my god, I think this was a 0 MS issue because I don't see a man, that's why. Anyway, I guess it is what it is. We do have Vietnam over here with Kiber getting his settler out in one, and I do notice a cotton tile on the right side that he could settle, but no, not that much production around it. He's gonna need to buy quite a few tiles, which is not ideal, especially in a 1v1. Gold is gonna be incredibly I would say valuable over here for them, not only for the upkeep of their units and also buying tiles, but also for the upgrades that they're gonna need to do later on. So we're gonna need to see how they're gonna try to get the gold for everything that they need. Opener here with a holy site for Vietnam. It's quite common actually in the 1v1s to go for the religion. You do want to not only protect yourself but also get some extra bits of advantages there from it. We do have the builder also of Kiber that I think he actually popped it from a hut. It's going to the south. He does have still 3 charges and of course doesn't actually have what to build with it at the beginning of the game. He did go for right now mining, so I guess he's gonna get some of those advantages. Okay, so it looks like a remap vote is gonna go, and it looks like we got a remap. Kiber will want to use his remap token and get out of this map. Okay, well, it is what it is. Giving up on that spawn. They were kind of far away, to be honest. Not sure that that was that bad though. Vietnam not banned? No. Descra, hello, bună seara domnule și bine ai venit. Habub guy, yeah, we'll all know, yeah. Cassandra Bain also, so is the win condition dual, or you can do like culture and religion. Yeah, anything that is a win condition is going to be available for the players. Too many to ban, ESP with a religious victory enabled. The remap is probably due to the floodplain. Okay, okay. Well, to be honest, both of them did have floodplains over there. And see, this time around, he also has floodplains again. Southwest and Northeast. Wow, that's a lot of floodplains. That is a lot of floodplains over here for Vietnam. A lot more back cities. And to be honest, I do like that this time around, they're actually much closer. Like, from our point of view, I'm pretty sure they're not going to like that. They're so close. But from our point of view, it does mean that we're going to have a bit more action from the early start of the game and not actually need to wait for later on. But still, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some scouts. Some of them are gonna try to get into each other's borders so they can try to pillage and stuff. You know it is. Vietnam is really bad on floods. Can't really do a setup. Well, yeah. To be honest, depending on where he would have gotten his setup going. But looking at what's going on here, well, let's actually see where he could get those 3 cities so he could actually get the setup going. I do notice southwest over here we do have him with a possible city next to 2-2s and can grab a 2-3 deer tile. Setup would be around here, which of course is floodplains. Not ideal. Or here, he could do it here and then get the campus above. We do have 2 scouts, of course, ordered by Kiber to get out of his cities. He does have Old Faithful in the south, and I do notice he's going to benefit from an immediate boost of culture from the Amber tile, 1 extra culture there. He did not choose to go on the T tile to expend that extra turn that he would need to move across the river. He chose to stay in place. And we do have them going through this extremely quickly. I think I need to move to the west side here on Mr. Toes, because, oh my god, well, that's going fast. We do have Pasagarde also benefiting from an Amber tile and a 2-3 deer tile to the northeast. He does have his settler coming out in 5, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to how to say, wait, he's actually working that 2-1-1 Amber tile. Now he's not working the 2-1-1 Amber tile. He just dropped down 1 culture point. I was thinking he might actually couple the 2-3 deer tile with the Amber tile lack of production, but to be honest, I think it's more valuable at the beginning rather than getting the culture to get the settler, and I think he's agreeing, especially since he chose to switch the production. He's going also for pottery. That means commercial opening. He's very close to his opponent, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna take some time for units to actually bounce from the left to the side of the map, from the left to the right of the map. We do need to see if in 2 tests they're gonna deem this map unplayable, and I do have to say over here the land between them does have some chops, but it's not amazing land to settle. I really like the diamond settles to the south, but man, those lack production and it's not ideal at all. It's gonna be, yes, you get some gold back from the diamond, but expensive. Honey tile to the northwest does look good over there, getting that free amenity, the extra food, and the other 2 tools, not to mention good adjacency next to the mountains for those campuses. Not bad. Okay, let's see. Kiber is gonna discover his major land to the east side and to the south, but again, he's gonna have a lot of floodplains, and like this guy over here is keeping us on our toes, telling us that it's not good. Are golden ages more difficult in 1v1s? 100%. Yes, 100%. Like, imagine you don't get okay, it looks like Mr. Toes is gonna want a remap too. That actually means we can finish the vote, but also I do want to finish my idea over here. You don't get in the 1v1s any point from meeting other civilizations. So you only have like the 1 point, right, for meeting your opponent, and that's it. In 4v4s you get 3 points for meeting your allies, and then you get another 4 for meeting your opponents, and so on. Ziggy, good evening, sir. Why is competitive Civ 4 versus 4 mode? We kind of tried everything, to be honest. Like, in the past, I would say like 5-6 years, we tried like every mode, from like 1v1s, 2 versus 2s, 3 versus 3s, 4 versus 4s, 5v5s, and 6v6. Ideally, the 4v4 is ending up matching not only the ability of the players to actually help each other and get a much more balanced approach, because one player's weakness might actually be counterbalanced by his allies' strength, and so on and so forth. So all in all, they do balance each other out when it comes to the decisions and the power that they do have in the game to affect the game, win conditions. The players really like to play together. That's another factor. We did have this tournament, the 1v1 tournament that started right now, like a few months ago, Royal Rumble, with Alexis Kremp leading the path over there, which is, by the way, an extremely competitive player, Alexis Kremp, coming out from a change of circumstance, but oh my god, in the past years, so good of a track record. We did have, like way before, a lot of 1v1s. The players actually, if you can believe it, they actually wanted to play as many players as possible against as many players as possible. They wanted to play 6 versus 6s, or even like go further and go for like 8 versus 8s and so on and so forth, because it is fun and it is good to actually try to collaborate, try to do your own thing over there, but also have the safety of the backnet that your allies give you and so on. Give me a second here. I'm gonna keep on talking about that. It's a very long subject, and I need to give you a bit of context to why we did end up with the 4v4s. Let's come back to the game, because this is gonna start right here, and I do see Mr. Toes is gonna have Rutherford to the west side, and I do see also a settler coming out in 5 turns. We do have him with good mountains to the southwest, and I do notice in the north he's gonna have quite a few cities that he could place. 1, 2, 3 that I can count immediately. He did observe Vietnam is to his east side, and to be honest, I wouldn't really say he has amazing cities over here, but yeah, there could be some cities that he could place either on the river to the south or directly on the lake over there to the northeast, depending on how aggressive is he gonna wanna be. Now we do have Thang Long on the other side. The Thang Long getting his settler out in 3 turns, and this time around he doesn't have that much floodplains around him. Quite a few marsh tiles, and I do see a lot of forest and rainforest around. Good second city that he could place and get his setup in between. I would imagine the gypsum settler is going to be considered to the southwest, and this one to the west side over here, direct west side. He could just go for the aluminium tile also. Why not? It's not really ideal to have cities in floodplains, and I'm actually curious if Kiber over here is going to think to not put the city on the floodplains and put it on the hill, so it gets that extra protection. And the units will, well, the units, he can't really do anything about the units standing in that tile in particular, but the other units will also have a bit more protection rather than these ones that would have needed to protect 3 tiles in floodplains. That's not really ideal, especially in this 1v1 setup when every combat strength point really counts. So having a penalty on your units is a big boo-boo, very big boo-boo. And there are a few FFA special competitive teams, Akura compulsory for that wonder settle, yeah. There are leagues and tournaments for 4v4s. Yeah. We do have Thang Long with a settler in 1 turn, and I do notice he's going to benefit from horses in the second ring and an iron tile to the northeast. He could go also for the Temple of Artemis, which is going to boost him up quite quickly, and that is a wonder that I do not see Persia able to build it. He doesn't have a camp. He actually doesn't have a camp anywhere. We do see him benefiting from iron in the capital, which is going to be useful for his immortals, and of course horses here in the second ring. He is choosing to go directly west side, and it looks like he's going to go for Vredefort Dome, or he's going to go for the oil tile. Where is he going to go here? Oil tile or non-fresh water? I'm pretty sure it's oil tile, right? He needs to get the oil tile. You need the fresh water. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot not having those extra housing. And to be honest, like initially the chat over here was baiting me. He was like, he's going for Vredefort Dome, he's gonna go down fresh water city over here, and I was like, yeah, get the wonder, yeah. And then you know, like I started thinking a bit more about that. Can you imagine how much production is that Agoda costing and everything? I don't know if he wants to spend that tempo, especially early on with the second city. Maybe later on, if he does have the time, and of course he's gonna have the option, he's gonna do it. Yeah, exactly. Good evening, Dorios. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Now we do have Thang Long here also getting invaded by a Persian scout. Looks like he is putting down his first holy site, and I do notice his second city is going to backsettle to the northeast. Did not want to go forward. I don't think he had a unit that he could go forward with, of course escorting his settler safely through the forest and the rainforest, through those rice tiles over here, so he can go around the warrior of Persia. This is going to cause a bit of an issue here, not allowing him to get closer. Well, I guess we will need to see if this setup is gonna serve him right. We do have a second holy site here coming up from Trakiu in And it looks like he's actually going to want to pull out a slinger from that city center, making them start to hit trees with rocks so he can actually push back the scout of Mr. Toes. Well, I guess you can't really blame the Toes for putting his toes in the cities of Vietnam, you know. We got also settlers from Pasagarde in 2 turns, and that I do see Thang Long is actually going to get it in 2 turns as well. They're on the same path. I'm actually also curious if he's going to want to spend the extra production there on the style so he could get the free Pantheon, not needing to work the God King card. This guy is also saying, in a very wild manner over there, a third city on 2-1 on river west of Thang Long, not bad, but iron is very bad for the setup. Wait, west of Thang Long, this one, iron is very bad for setup. Which iron? Oh, this one, you mean? This one? Or which item? There's no. Or you mean coal? You mean coal? Coal is definitely bad. Oh, east. Wait, you said west, bro. You said west. Okay, now you say east. Okay. This one. Yes, this one. Yes, definitely. 100% this one F's the setup. I guess he could get the setup in a triangle to the north, and I'm pretty sure he can settle another city here directly north on the 1-1. Same problem with the floodplains, but what can you do? We do need to also take a look how Mr. Toast is gonna get his settler out. I would imagine he's a bit afraid that there might be another unit from Vietnam in the south, and he doesn't really want to expose his settler. I do have to say it would have been probably a bit better to go to the north, but it's fine. He can get that salt mine, or he could go on the niter tile if he wanted to. The difference between these two is, well, first of all, you're gonna get an amenity on the salt mine, but it exposes your city to attacks without having the river defense on the city. Imagine, you know, like in real life, you don't have the moat. You wanna have the moat between you and your opponent, right? You wanna put a water body in between, and you say, you know, I don't know, you wanna attack me, yeah, you gotta deal with alligator, you know, alligator over there, the crocodile is very hungry, you know, it eats a lot of soldiers. That definitely sounds like what happened. Well, we do need to see if Mr. Toast is gonna wanna put his alligators in front of his city over there towards his opponent, or is he gonna wanna not actually make them deal with that problem. We do have Ray with monument in 4 turns, and I do notice another settler, a 4th city coming out from Persia. It looks like currency is gonna be his way, while Kiber is gonna get his tons out. We do see Kiber actually taking a step forward into the beyond. Wow, he actually moved forward over here. The Persian warrior unfortunately made a grave mistake, a very big mistake. Instead of going forward towards the city of Thang Long to block this settle of Kiber, well, it looks like, unbeknownst to him, he thought it's better to go all around this lake to get on the east side of Thang Long, and it does seem like that also gives Kiber the ability to get this settler quickly on the gypsum tile. Beyond Earth, exactly, he went beyond Earth. That's not all Kaiman. Everything is fine here. I think it's fine, right? Okay, it's fine. We do see the builder of Vietnam is also going to start to improve some of his styles. He did get his first holy site down and starts to acquire some how to say, some profit points. This is going to cause a bit of an issue here if Persia is not going to get this holy site up. I would imagine he's going to be kind of forced to get a holy site up. He's playing this very slowly here, 40% towards the production of his first district. I'm pretty sure he's going to be very happy having that advantage in commercials. And I do see Mr. Toes is actually very kind, a very kind person, and he doesn't want to put alligators in front of his city, so his opponent will actually get eaten by them. Okay, I mean, you know, he's taking it in front of the forest there, and we're gonna need to see if we're gonna have any raging Vietnamese barbarians coming in to take the city of Bactria away from him. Went Beyond Earth Player League. Man, I would like to play Beyond Earth, but because I play on a I play on a big screen, and imagine that in that game you don't have UI. I would say magnification. You know, like there's a UI magnification, the UI HUD that gets bigger or smaller. Yeah, there's no UI magnification. So everything over there on a 4K screen or big is like this. I can't read, bro. I really need a magnifying glass to actually read that game. It's unbelievable. And to be honest, I really love the game. I really like the idea, some of the ideas that they implemented into that game, including the moving cities. Did you know they actually had moving water cities in that game? Amazing. Anyway, now we do have also wait, a combined consciousness for all of the aliens. Woo! They did make them kind of stupid though, but anyway, it is what it is. Need a telescope, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna be like you know that guy that has like microscopes in his eyes. They're basically like that, you know, like I have like this is how I watch Civ from now on. Yeah, well, anyway, now we do need to see the Pantheon here of Vietnam. Still no Pantheon. He didn't get the faith per turn. We do have him getting also his fourth city out, and I do see, of course, he's prioritizing getting his shrines out. In the capital, though, he did not manage to finish his shrine, his first shrine. On the series of Persia, we do have the traders also starting to come out from Bactri. That is going to be a good tempo booster here for his food and production in that particular city center. While I'm pretty sure he's going to need to start improving his strategic resources. Since Kiber is going to open up with bronze, he's also going to have the opportunity to get a general quite quickly. Not that it's that big of a pressure to get generals in 1v1s. It's very unlikely that you're not going to get one. There are still 4 available in the beginning. So you can imagine it's extremely costly to actually chop all of the projects for all of them, or of course have enough points for all of them. Maybe, I don't know, a wild Shaka with God of War and Plunder and a few projects, maybe he's gonna snatch them all. But in this case, Than's not making general points. I wouldn't really say that's gonna be it. And we might see God of War and Plunder picked up over here by Vietnam. I don't discount that, yet he doesn't have any faith per 10, so I guess, oh, never mind, he actually did get some faith per 10. He's right now on 3 faith a turn, but the game is telling him no, Kiber, you don't need a Pantheon. Your land is very good land. You can play this out. Well, we do have Guangtri here with his third holy site, and it looks like he's preparing for a strong push. Is this gonna be missionary push? Deskra, is this gonna be missionary push? Is this gonna be the one trick pony missionary push with missionary zeal and what is it, the fourth? Wait, there is no more fourth, right? There is no more fourth option in the Congress, in the eras. Oh my god, that would have been so toxic. But there's still missionary zeal. There is still missionary zeal, no? Yeah, Holy Nam is not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. Actually, I'm saying totally the opposite, since Persia doesn't have fast units over here to take care of missionaries. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. It might be very quick if his religion is gonna also be very quick here to expand. I mean, that is not bad for sim only. Yeah, okay, so you're saying the extra benefits that he's gonna have from the faith and the monumentality golden age that he's gonna benefit, and giving up on the extra culture from his sons would actually help him be quite strong. It might be, but it does delay a lot of the stuff, right? To get to the same point, you would actually need to work quite a bit more. Work my toes off. Hello there, and welcome. Like your hat, like your name. You almost have to make a religion. Yes, you almost need to make a religion. You're kind of forced to. A sacred path is going to be the Pantheon, so he's going for the extra adjacency here, extra faith adjacency from the forest and rainforest. On the west side, we do have magnets going in, and I do see builders coming around. Of course, commercials are also going to be quick to be built. He can actually get these faster because, well, he did get the 40% towards this, right? City Patriot Gardens, that's the first district. And we do have him needing to improve his strategic resource and some of his amenities, while I do see, well, of course, the gypsum tile could easily get with mining. You do need irrigation for these plantations on the dice tiles, which is not really ideal, but I guess he does want some gold. We do have him also finishing up a commercial in 3 turns from his capital, while his opponent here, Vietnam, is gonna get that great profit quite quickly. We do have also Hypatia, and do you see how like the players are totally ignoring this? Like totally, wow. Yeah, not needing. Who needs Hypatia in these games? What, you need science? No, you don't need science. You just need a lot of missionaries and convert your opponent. I smell cheese incoming. I kind of smell the cheese also, and I hope it's not my feet. Hello, sir. Also, good evening, sir. And Satsu, happy Canada Day. Wait, we got Canada Day today? We have Canada Day today? Happy Canada Day today. Bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. I played several duels without religious victory, and they are actually fun. I dare to say better than FFAs even. But I think actually Alexis Krem, isn't Alexis Krem more like the opinion that you should actually have the religious victory in the game because you know that's there as a mechanic and you should play around it. I believe that's his approach to the 1v1s, right? It's only CCCs that have taken that out. Crusade isn't forbidden. I think Defender is forbidden. Crusade is not. Then I do not agree with him. KW plus they don't make 4 hours of your day. Yeah, exactly. You don't get to play the 4v4s 4 hours. But I mean, it kind of depends, right? You got to take into account that you will have wait. You know how this is kind of a weird vision of this because you even with games like Dota 2, right, that end up playing like you play like 30 minutes between 30 minutes and an hour a game. You actually end up playing more Dota 2 because of like all of the frustrations and so on in the games, and you wanna see and all of the game content and so on. You get to play more. How to say, if you dedicate to it, then you would play in Civilization 6. That's, you know, that's just how it is. You know, it is what it is. We do have a Holy Side Prayer project coming out from Thang Long, and it looks like his religion is going to activate soon, and we're going to need to see if he's going to start to actually buy missionaries and try to convert his opponent or build up all of this faith for his monumentality. Right now, anything is possible. We do have him upgrading his iron tile, and I do notice he upgraded his horses. Very good acquirement of both strategic resources, and he is gonna get his prophet in Guang tree to activate his religion. We do have on the other side Mr. Toes also upgrading his horses, kind of late, but you know, it's better late than never. We do have a few warriors also coming around from his side, and he's gonna get bronze next turn while he's also gonna work on state workforce. Now we do need to see what is he gonna want to place as his next district. We do have only Passagarde with a second district available over the commercial. The city of Ray does need at least 8 more turns so he can actually get that going, unless he's gonna switch the tile for some extra food, for example, trying to improve the cattle so he can counterbalance the gypsum lack of production there. But still get the benefits of the extra production. We do have Hoalu also, Holy Site directly on Gobustan. That's gonna be a +6 Holy Site thanks to that wonder. That's a lot of faith quickly, and of course with the double card. Juicy. This guy not researching anything for 2010s to keep your district cost very small was also part of the game, and it got patched. That's true. It's already 10:30 and you haven't been streaming for an hour yet. Exactly, it's so quick, right? These games are going so quick. Okay, so we do have traders from Trakiu, and of course he's gonna start connecting his series. Magnus internals here, but no extra commercials, and I do see him getting quite a few thuns out, at least a second one from Guangtri. We do have a builder buy here. That means he did start up with a monumentality golden age as the first one, so he's gonna start using that 20 faith a turn for this monumentality golden age. 38 also points of production. I do also want to say I'm gonna try to stay away from scrolling too much, as in zooming in or zooming out, because I don't know, my mouse is acting up and the scroll wheel is just effed. It's just, I think it died, and it's just the sensor is giving me weird information. I'm gonna need to wait until tomorrow to get a new one. Good evening, Nemesis, and hello there, sir. Not making then the thumb triangle is a sin. I mean, he's still gonna get some extra culture from these, but not gonna get the double from the triangles. Government Platz also put down next to the thumb. He's gonna start getting his actually that's a third thumb build.
5, 6 NKL
Okay.
has joined the round table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 NKL. Thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. It's true, Vietnamese district don't destroy forest and raid forest. Yes, I think the French just think the religious victory victory option is fun. Alexis is the TD, so he gets to say. I think if both players agree to turn off religious victory, they can. I'm not sure if actually Alexis Kremp is gonna enjoy that, you know. But anyway, it's kind of hard to actually how to say control the players when they don't want victory condition to be enabled and so on, because they're just gonna ignore it, right? They're not gonna go for it. Just like we've seen with Catherine de Medici, Magnificence, they're just gonna make deals You know, it is what it is. We do have markets in Bactri, and I do notice more traders are going to come out from Mr. Toes. He is going to start to get the Coleos quite quickly, 3 great merchant points a turn, and since he does have access to commercials and merchants, of course, he's going to get the opportunity to get those extra trade routes. One is, well, I'm actually curious if he's going to keep going internals or at some point going to want to go externals here towards Armagh for the extra gold. It might just be enough what he's going to make here. With many more trade routes, it looks like Mr. Toes still needs to catch up to Mr. Kiber. I do notice 40 production here on Mr. Toes, and I do notice on Kiber he's on 51. I would imagine once he is going to connect these traders, the numbers are going to look definitely different. There we go, 46, just needs one more trader and he's going to be over Kiber, while there we go, he's getting 2 of them. Yeah, we do have Vietnam getting his barracks up, and I do see he's putting down a campus here from Guang 3. I do also notice he does manage to get a significant amount of tempo boost from his production and faith over Mr. Toes, which he did open up with basically like this is the classical setup of Persia, right? The opener with the commercial opening, with the 4 cities, with the government plaza in between, trying to max out every one of those bonuses, get some petty deserts also around there, so you get some extra culture and housing. Yeah, let's see the religious beliefs. Yes, you're right. Feed the world with tithe. He's gonna get the food and he's gonna get the gold. No surprise there. He's actually lacking quite a bit of gold. He's only on 9 gold a turn. I don't know why I thought I actually opened it earlier, but I think I got distracted by stream kick. Anyway, now we do have Warlord's Throne in 4 turns here from Thang Long. It's I think one of the most built buildings in 1v1s, mostly because of that extra production that you get towards units and the lack of gold that you pay for them afterwards. We do have those with a few archers. We're going to need to see if he's going to be aggressive here. He does have a scout to take care of. Vietnam does have this wild scout to the south that might get in to pillage his commercial. Look at that, he's just waiting over here. Oh man, this is like, have you guys seen Stangrat? This is like basically Stangrat in EFT. He's sitting behind a corner somewhere just waiting for his spray to reveal himself. And check this out, he's gonna come out of that forest, direct line, direct highway towards the commercial, gonna eat and then grab a hold of the mountain. Get out of there! It's gonna happen like in the Star Trek, you know, he's gonna start running toward the cliff and then woo! And the ship comes in and grabs him. There we go, there we go. Look at Kiber go, man. He caught Mr. Toes with his toes out of the city. Yeah, I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it. And I'm pretty sure Kiber right now is like, yeah. I see also Desra is like, yeah. Well, we do have over here Gobustan giving him that extra production and culture, and I do notice the 35 faith per turn right now is quite good for him to keep on buying builders and improving his territory. Kiber is managing to get the extra tempo he needs to outclass over here Mr. Toes to get ahead of him. We're going to need to see if Mr. Toes is going to find a way to come back into this. It does seem like at the moment he's going to need to, of course, to get the general points going. Vietnam does have the barracks built, so that's going to give him the general points. Slowly getting in there. We do have also more archers coming out from Guang 3 for the defense, since he did see these 2 in Bak 3. I'm pretty sure he wants to equal this out over here. I love golden switch over. Oh, kick double. Anyway, of course the decent the normal pen brush and voice on Mr. Toes here, and we do have the traders. Okay, let's see after he's gonna get the next trader. Didn't he finish? Oh, he couldn't build that trader. So not only it was the pillage, he lost the pillage and the market, but he couldn't build the last trader so he could get the connection. I don't think he can actually connect. He needs to connect from the capital, right? Those are too many traders right now for the amount of cities he has. I don't think it's that bad to actually use the trader from the capital city towards another center, city center. Even if you don't have, I would say, Magnus in there, you can use something else. And I would imagine we're going to need to see if they're actually going to get the city states. I do notice Mr. Toes does have Samarkand here. That is a city to the northeast of Vietnam. And I do notice he also has a few warriors there. I'm looking at the army tab. He doesn't have iron. He only has like 8 iron. iron. So even if he levies, he can't really upgrade these. And you can imagine upgrading 4 of these next to Samarkand is gonna be so good. We do have another settler coming out from Pasagade, and looking at his technologies, we do have him iron working in 4 turns and defensive tactics. Very slow because he doesn't have the science. He's only on 10 and 26. We do have Kiber also managing to get to 67 points of production. I do see him getting his 5th and 6th series out and going for the encampment training projects for the general. We do have also Vietnam managing to start to acquire a few points for Hypatia. This is going to be another big boost on his side, not needing to build a library, but getting the extra getting the immediate bonus and also the extra science from it. Now we do have Persia right now with 2.3 great general points a turn. He did manage to build his I see encampment, and right now going for his hanging gardens. Oh, I had to scroll, I'm sorry. Now we do have another settler coming up from his capital. Looks like he's using his capital with Magnus bonuses, so he doesn't expend the population point there. And I do see him starting to chop around his territory. I would imagine he's gonna want to put somewhere around here another campus, because that science number just is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. 11 science right now, it seems like it's very low. The good thing is, I think Kiber is kind of disrespecting Samarkand's ability to, or I should say Persia's ability to do a lot of damage with immortals. If the immortals are gonna get upgraded here in Samarkand, that's gonna spell doom for the cities of Vietnam. Even if it does have, like, you know, religion and a lot of cities and so on. Imagine 4 units, 5 of those immortals starting to bonk against one single archer. Come on, it's one single archer. Maybe he has another one coming. Yeah, okay, another one coming. But where horses? You know, like, where are the ponies? Where are the ponies at? Cassandra, also, how does weariness work in 1v1? Is it removed, or no? It just works. Or do they just need lots and lots of amenities? Yes, basically it's the same as in other games. We do have the hanging gardens finishing up in 3 turns here from Ray, and yes, I do see the horses coming out from Bactri in 2 turns. Finally, we do have Mr. Toast getting a classical unit out. I would imagine he's gonna want to do the double, right? He's gonna want to do the double, get an attack going over here towards Guangtri. It's just to try to set the scene, because he knows Vietnam is not gonna have enough production to fight off both sides. We do have Mr. Toast also next turn getting the opportunity to get his iron tile. Unfortunately for him, it does seem like Samarkand is going on the offensive, and he's gonna need quite a few turns to not only move back these warriors but also upgrade them. That's another turn, and then start moving to the front line. It looks like Kiber is gonna have he's gonna have the opportunity to fend off attacks there. Now we do have Mr. Toast finally going with this city here. I'm actually curious how far away he's gonna go. Vietnam was trying to see if he's gonna get to settle there, or if Persia is gonna get to settle there, and I would imagine also Persia is gonna start chopping with these builders. Right now the chops are what? I don't see the chops. Oh man, he didn't to buy the tile. He didn't have the tile buy. I do see the settler expansion here from Mr. Toast to try to catch up. 1, 2, 3 settlers and a few horses coming around. Did not choose to actually chop an army. I do also notice Samarkand is coming back with a few warriors. No, not really. Not really. He's just going in. He's going headstrong in with warriors. He's feeling strong over here. Samarkand wants to pound. Oh well. 2 versus 1 at the moment. What do you mean 2 versus 1? Okay. Oh, you mean with Samarkand it's a 2 versus 1? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. The city of Vietnam, Phu Alou, by the way, is only 3 population. One of the problems is the lack of food, but he does manage to get his banana over there to the east side. I would imagine they should not be far away from feudalism, so those extra church builders are gonna appear here. I do notice we do have rice style chop, so he can get the extra population point in Guangtri, and there was a general recruited here in Thang Long. Now, even though Mr. Toast did have the opportunity to levy Samarkand, that's 110 gold, and looking at his gold per turn here, we do have him on 51 and he's barely on 200, so wouldn't really have the gold to upgrade all of his warriors. But you know, by the time these guys actually get back, he might get that gold. Does he want to reveal his hand though? Because you know, he chose Samarkand, did not levy it, of course gave Vietnam over here quite a bit of work to do, and he did not spend a single dime on it. He just got the envoys and that's it, right? That's kind of a free. We do have Wolo Strong coming out from his capital, and he's gonna match the building Vietnam does benefit from. I'm still very curious where this settler is gonna go. Is he gonna go aluminium or is he gonna go 2-1? Where does chat think is gonna go? Let me actually put up also the prediction here. We didn't get the prediction for who's gonna win. We do have 2 remaps, and let's see. Also, YouTube, how is everybody doing on YouTube? Papas, good evening, sir, and welcome. This is not a best of 1. This is a best of 3 at least. I'm not sure if it's best of 5 though. That seems like a bit too much to me, and I did not see it anywhere, but I'm pretty sure it's at least a best of 3. Okay, Samarkand here looks like he's taking quite a bit of a beating, but also doing some damage against the archers. We do have the horses in majority actually going towards the west side, and I do see Persia is also making his horses still gonna need a turn there, while the city of Zranka is gonna need to get his immortal. It's gonna take 12 turns with a 1 pop city to get it. He just bought a warrior, and I do notice in Vietnam did settle another city, Dong Hoi. Kiber is from where? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me see if I have it doesn't say on his profile, so I'm not sure. Maybe somebody knows here. Yeah, so let's put up the prediction for who will win. We do have on one side Kiber, on the other side is Mr. Toes, and let's put it for 10 minutes because we never know in these 1v1s what happened. Does Persia have iron yet? Yes, he does have iron for some time now, but it looks like only 15 in the bank. He did actually put, and I think worked, yeah, there we go, an immortal here from Bakhtri. Does definitely need to get it faster. Still did not choose to levy Samarkand. Samarkand is just doing God's work over here, putting the pressure on Kiber, pillaging his stone tile and going on his districts over there. Not only that, but also keeping his units in check. And we do have Persia also starting to get some extra gold here, and it does seem like Marcus Licinius Crassus is gonna get pushed.
Hunter underscore 1999 underscore has joined the round table.
Hunter, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. But only 153 points. I'm not crazy. Whoa. I see. You don't wanna be. You wanna be the high roller. I see. Well, it looks like right now Kiber is managing to get out in front of Persia. First of all, he does have a general, and Persia does not. I do see he did recruit that merchant, but he never got the general. Next turn, the city of Ray is finishing an encampment. We do have the another settler moving towards Amag, and I do notice the immortals, the first immortals are coming out from Bakhtri and Pasagarde. Not extremely quickly, and to be honest, there is a possibility that Kiber can do significant damage. There we go to the city center and also the units around it. The counterattacks though don't cost that much until he's gonna get the general in there. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to do that. There we go. General in there. Kiber did not attack first. Gramps to the meat. Thank you so much.
Primer. Gramps to the meat.
12 months. Thank you, sir. Well, once I'll have the work in progress, that won't be the same. Again, 57,000 points. Okay, well, now with the general out there, it looks like the immortals are starting to push back, and of course we do have Vietnam managing to catch one of the horses out of the borders here. Mr. Toes is gonna need to bring more of these units on the front line. Now we do have him starting off on his production. Good thing is, by the time the Vietnamese units actually got to his border, he did manage to get his infrastructure going for the next part of the game. In the ill stab, we do have him on 84 production. He's still much lower than Kiber overall with 90 and 34 faith turn here. It does seem like Kiber is keeping up ahead of his opponent. Another good thing that's happening on Mr. Toes, we do have him managing to get the extra science going. He did plug in Pingala in the city of Ray, which is going to become quite a powerful city there, big population city. And we're going to need to see how he's going to manage to actually use that extra science and manage to get over Kiber. We did have some campuses early on from Vietnam, and there was of course Hypatia available for them. Vietnam is going to start to make more points from the libraries and from the new campuses coming around, which is going to give him the Hypatia recruitment. It will be quite a bit of a boost for him. In the total tab, still Mr. Toes needs to catch up a little bit to Kiber when it comes to the science, but they're not very far away. The VIP, I see. We do have more trade routes that also need to be connected to the capital. I did not actually see if he connected his capital to other cities, but I'm still very curious if he will do that when he has a few too many. With him, or the only one actually making great merchant points, is definitely gonna get the opportunity to get more. Oh, look at that. Never mind. Vietnam just bought the merchant. KW. He just bought the merchant. Well, it looks like he did have, or did he actually get the did he manage to get the chops? I think he managed to get the chops or something. He got a project or something, because oh my god, that would have been extremely expensive with faith. Well, Kiber gonna get his iron, feudalism in 3 turns, also feudalism in 1 turn here for Persia. Both of them are quite close, and it does seem like Vietnam is not taking a chance to lose more units and bringing them back to his borders. He might actually lose 1 horse here, and I don't think there's a way for Mr. Toes to get counter-attacked. I'm actually curious what is Mr. Toes gonna do. He's not seeing this horse. It's a bit too far away, right? It's outside of the vision. He doesn't know, but still, it's a good target if he moves and sees it. Oh well, now we do have more of these archers coming around from the cities, and of course with the immortals now he has a decent army with also flanking horses. With the general he has the bonuses he needs to start going against Vietnam if he wants to. In the meantime, I'm pretty sure the players are gonna start thinking about the next golden age. We're turn 47, and of course we're gonna have 10 a bit more than 10 turns until the next era, which is usually extremely important. Oh, there we go. Man, if he was just fast enough, but he was not fast enough. It's fine. I guess we're going to need to see Mr. Toes here start the invasion on the units of Vietnam. And yes, Mytho did actually get placed on that hill tile, so he gets the extra protection. While, as you can see, Vietnam is going to need to build a wall of units even across the river over there, letting the alligators basically deal with Mr. Toes and not actually his units. We do have Liang is plugged into the city of Quang Tri, and yes, I do see a few of these forests did start to burn in the southeast of Quang Tri. Now, while he's one-turning units from there, I do also notice he did take care of the Samarkand problem to the northeast. Now, we do have no more city-states actually. Sus here, more units showing up on the borders, connecting Mytho to the capital gonna be important. While he doesn't have a lot of commercials, he definitely will get the goal per turn here. He did also go for city parks, which I did not see here, but I did notice Liang going somewhere. So let me actually take a look. Did Liang go here? No, it was here, right? Liang went here. It was going in Guangtri. So he's going to start to put out the city parks everywhere, getting that extra amenity and, of course, the yields from it. Now, we do need to take a look also how... or say how the points are going to be acquired here with Vietnam on 3 merchant points. We do have Persia on 6, and I do see Hypatia is going to be soon locked over here in 4 turns. I'm pretty sure that he's going to get the points. Well, 4 versus something, 4 point something turns, 5 turns. Okay, let's call it 5 turns because it's 5. Now we do have, as you can see, the Persian horse is getting pushed back even from floodplain tiles. It doesn't seem like at the moment they have enough strength to attack into these units, but I'm pretty sure the immortals getting closer and with their ability to shoot from afar and not take damage on return, they're gonna be extremely strong units over here to attack from afar. We do have him sending a few units towards the south. He does have the movement to actually get in range to start peppering the horse with some damage there. The general is gonna give him that extra movement he needs to move there. Although I am right now not really feeling Mr. Toes being that aggressive, but he might just lash out over there. I don't know. It might lash out of the forest. We don't know. We will see. We will see. City of Raid did get to the 7th population. That also allows him to get either a campus or a theater square, depending on what he wants. Since he did place his hanging gardens here, of course, it's going to be a good measure to get theater squares next to it, in between it and the Gavron Plaza, with an entertainment complex being placed down here. This is gonna be interesting to see if he does have the opportunity to actually get Colosseum. This is gonna be an extremely good advantage later on in the game, but yeah. Da, Athena, the destroyer, saw the door half closed and she started meowing at the door. Can you imagine how spoiled this cat is? If the door is still open but not fully open, she's starting meowing at the door. Really? Really, Athena? No, F River? Yeah. Well, it does seem like these immortals are starting to get a little bit closer. We do have, of course, Vietnam scrambling to get enough units to fend this attack out. And yes, I do notice we do have Athena just wanting to get onto the scene here. We do have the markets also available for Vietnam to get to finish, so he can actually get those extra triggers, getting the gold, the ching ching. Kiber with 29 science, Mr. Toes 36. It looks like the difference between them is dwindling down when it comes to the science acquirement. And I'm pretty sure when it comes to the text, they're very close. 14 and 13, not really that big of a difference. Feudalism has been opened up a long time ago, so all of these builders are gonna have 5 charges. Very, very good. Victor getting in Zranka for a little bit of extra defense. In the text screen, Mr. Toes is gonna go for his universities. We do have in mathematics right now in 2 turns and civil service in 5, while we do have also Kiber going for engineering, wanting to get to his Voichens. Well, we're going to need to see if Vietnam is actually going to lash out in the next part when he's going to get his Voichens, which is usually the power spike of Vietnam here. We do need to see if he's going to want to benefit from it. Only one archer here doesn't really give me the idea that he will. He does have more in Samarkand. He also even pillaged Samarkand with his archers. And well, it's gonna be a long road to get them back on the front line. And now with all of the builders, the feudalism builders starting to come out of the cities of Persia, we will see a lot of chops also starting to appear here, because we will get everything improved, chop first and then improved in his territory. We got more campuses placed down by Mr. Toes, and I'm actually really curious what is he gonna do over here with this entertainment complex. Of course, I do think it might be a Colosseum, but I'm thinking that might be a bit too greedy. Like, that's a lot of production, getting the entertainment complex, the arena, and then the wonder. That's just a lot of production. And this is exactly when Vietnam has that Voichen unit, so it might actually come back to haunt him if Vietnam is gonna think, hey, I can actually take down cities, you know, I can go against my opponent, I can catch him with his pants down, and I can actually how to say, take down cities. Any religious spread? Yes, we do have Bactri over here getting converted. I do also notice we got a contingent of units deployed towards the city of Shari Kumis, while Kiber is moving them slowly. Let's see if he's gonna manage to actually take down that city. Cine facem? Cine facem? Okay, Victor established there. Looks like the kitty just wants to move around. She wants to move around, meow at every corner and at every door. Yeah. Anik, good evening, sir, and welcome. Okay, so let's see. Sun did get damaged over there by the floods. I do notice Mr. Toes is gonna slowly keep the defense here. Is now moving in. Give me a second, because cat goes crazy. There you go. Sorry, cat problem flicks. I had on my desk a few, how to say, a bit of meat, and I'm pretty sure I would have had to fight her for the remainder of the game, since, of course, cats like meat. Stonehenge coming around from Mr. Toes to actually counterbalance that religious spread in Bactri and get his own religious bonuses, while Kiber is gonna get his mercenaries out in 2. I do also notice Mr. Toes is gonna get his stirrups. I don't really see him benefiting from heavy chariots at the moment. He's getting his market in Pasagarde. What happened? Wait, he never got a market in Pasagarde? Really, Athena? Yeah. He got tithe. Yes, Vietnam doesn't have a money problem. Yeah, he did take tithe. He doesn't have a money problem. It's 26 gold a turn here with Wolo's Throne, with a few commercials, a few also internal trade routes here. Let's see his feudal contract, maneuver, urban planning, and serfdom, while on the right side we do Republican legacy plugged in by Persia with maneuver and conscription. It does seem like he's gonna want to actually start getting some of those heavy chariots going. He does have significant more significantly more gold per turn than Kiber on 56 instead of 24. The production capabilities are still with Kiber, and as you can see, he's also gonna try to get an entertainment complex. Now we do have, I think the river flooded or something, because both of these actually lost their markets. I think it flooded and it hit both. Is this a floodable tile? How did this one get flooded? Wow, okay, that's weird. Anyway, we do have that Stonehenge popping out next turn, and I do see, of course, the Vietnamese units are getting to Shari Kumis. That is gonna take out one of the Persian cities and will also pose a challenge, a military challenge, how to actually defend Sparta after, of course, Shari Kumis is gonna fall this turn. Those units will also have extra movement to go towards Sparta. The investment goes in. Persia is actually gonna invest 160 gold into a horse in that city center to try to fend off attacks here. He got really quickly those horses in there right before Vietnam started to get his major attack going, and as you can see, we do have Vietnam not managing to break through that defense. The city is not under siege, and we do have the Persian Immortals starting to show up over there, trying to test their name, and while I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to get more, looks like Mr. Toast is not concerned. He's not concerned. Did you know that Romania is number 2 in Europe at cats per capita, right behind Hungary? Wow, cat nation right here. Oh, it is what it is. Deskra calling out Shani Kumis dead next turn. Is it? Is it? Let's see. Because the damage, yeah, it looks like what you're saying, and let's see if he's gonna get to heal enough. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be enough. No. Yeah. There was a pillaging, but it wasn't the turn I was thinking he's gonna die this turn. It didn't die this turn because he bought the horse, right? He got himself one extra turn so he can get the defense here in Sparta. Basically, that's what happened with the horse investment. He can chop wall. He doesn't have no. Oh, maybe there is a builder from Shari Kumis. He could chop it, like if he's, but he doesn't have first moves. It's Kiber with the first moves. Deskra, when we meet, you need to give me a beer, bro. Yeah, it healed enough, and now it has the walls. Yeah. Oh my God, big mistake. No, Mr. Toast got greedy. Mr. Toast, come on, man. You just got there. You just got there. Oh, the only thing he needed to do is stay in place. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I guess it is what it is. We got another horse coming. As you can see, Mr. Toast is chopping every one of his tiles. Oh my God. Kiber is coming in with the big boys. We got over here all the boy chins gathering in the city of Mytho. I mean, he got those slingers, you know. He got them the homes. He put them to work to beat the best slinger of them all. And then when they were allowed to go into the wild, they had, like you've seen in Avatar, they actually had to get their own elephants. They had to climb the cliffs to get the elephants from the top of the tree so they can actually connect there. Yeah, let the party begin. Yes, indeed. Now it's probably dying. Is it though? I don't think so. Man, is it though? Is it dying? I mean, with the Voichens arriving, yes. With these units, I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. Is it dying? Oh, that's a sleeper. Kiber is very annoyed right now. He's very annoyed at how Mr. Toast is defending this city. Yeah, we do need to see if this is gonna be it though. It does look like he's not gonna get that much more protection over there, and this swordsman is not gonna be taken care of by those two horses by the looks of it. Is it? Yeah, no, it's not. It actually remained alive on 1 HP. We do have the Voichens also starting to get in, and with the extra movement, they're gonna be extremely quickly on the city of Shani Kumis. I do have to point out, these guys do have a penalty attacking into city walls of -17. But there's so many. It's not gonna matter. Like, it's not gonna matter at all. You're just gonna see a death by 1,000 what is it, cuts or something. Oh my God, yes. Now let the party begin. Yeah, Let's see how far away from the next tenor. 2 turns from the next tenor. We do have already Mr. Toes managing to get his golden age, Kiber managing to get his golden age, and Vietnam also did manage to get his void chance here, the level 2s getting going. While I do notice commercial hub investments coming out from Persia, he will go for the free merchant here. He does need to, well, for the free trader, not the merchant. Persia does need 2 projects to get there, or, well, gets lucky with his opponent not realizing what happens there. I do have to point out, with the void chance coming in and with the score screen showing us that Kiber has 620 military strength, I do believe Mr. Toes at the moment is taking a very, very big risk going for that commercial hub investment. It will be worth it if he manages to get it and not die. That's the thing, right? So he needs to get his strategic moves over here really in order, so he can survive, get everything that he can, so he his cities are gonna remain alive there, so he can end up with a bit more than his opponent. We do have Mr. Toes at 45 and 50, while Kiber is 42 and 60. The goal per turn is definitely with Persia. He does have the opportunity to upgrade whatever he needs and also spend that gold on stuff that he needs. While I do see in the production screen, we still have him lower than Kiber significantly. 142 production versus Kiber's 150, plus the 53 faith per turn translated into production. We do need to see if what kind of golden ages they're gonna pick up next. Of course, with Vietnam starting to go very strong against his opponent, he might just keep on going with this. And we did have Persia ending up with Zen meditation and holy order. He did actually get that religion in the city of Bactri, and yeah. Kiber has the first move. Yes, Kiber does have the first move. And of course, he's bringing these void chants to bear. Look at that one-shotting archers here. I do have to point out, next turn, there's no way these horses can actually survive. We do have 4, 5, 6 void chants. A horse takes like 2, maybe 3 shots. So that's 2 units dying a turn here. 2 to 3 units dying a turn. Of course, if you're talking about archers, they're just getting 1 shot anyway. Okay, so let's see. Kiber needs to move. Kiber getting the attack on Sharikumis. 1, 2. We got a 3. And that's it. Like, that's it. He's gone. That's it. He's gone. There we go. Bam. We got Vietnam walking in. Persia cannot do anything about it. And it does seem like Vietnam is managing to keep his strong units in front. There are Persian units coming from the south, so they can do some damage to the void chants. You can see the crossbows do deal a lot of damage to those units. And we're going to need to see if Mr. Toast is going to have enough of them. In the south, he did manage to bring quite a strong army. I think he was expecting the majority of those void chants to actually come through the front or through the south in Bactri. Unfortunately, well, he was hit exactly where he wasn't really prepared, in the city that he just settled, and did not have an army escort with it. Oh, I actually see man to talk with him. That's very weird. I don't see him here on the screen, but I see him to talk with him. Wow, okay. Is Mr. Toast dead? Yeah, that's a good question. It doesn't look like... I guess he's gonna... Well, first of all, he's gonna get stirrups next turn. He does have a few heavy chariots. He's gonna get his knights out. But he only has like 1, 2, 3 knights. And there is a possibility for him to go counterattack here against Vietnam. Because these units, I think they're gonna keep on going towards Sparta. There is no reason for them to actually come back towards Ranka. Because of Governor Victor established there. And he should be seeing the damage, right? The extra +3. Yeah, he sees the garrison defense. It doesn't make strategic sense to go against that set. No. But anyway, let's see what we have over here. I don't need to coordinate with Malm. I mean, he's building walls, and that is not a good sign of life. Yeah, that I mean, you saw what happened to the walls in the first city. You don't really want to build the walls, right, to defend against this. You want to get more units if you can, and try to stop them. Okay. Next. There we go. Okay, so let's see what do we have here. Kiber going in. Yeah, there we go. He keeps on going. I think he realized it's much easier, much juicier over here to actually go into the city of Sparta. The water is basically moving apart in front of him. It's separating in front of him, making a line towards the city of Sparta and towards Passagarde. Baxter, good evening, sir. Lemon Beat, thank you so much for the follow. And yes, to answer your question, we can see our religions: Islam with Feed the World and Tithe, and that's on Vietnam. And we do have Persia with Zen meditation and Holy Order. A bit confusing that the other side on the screen, but anyway. The Beasley, with much pleasure, Baxter. Also the Beasley, which could be really bad. Wait, did I miss a message over here on YouTube? Kiber from where? Yopa, good evening, sir, and welcome. I still don't know where Kiber is from. The chat, does anybody know where Kiber is from? Chat, I'm relying on you right now. What happened in the World Congress? Islam, okay. Producing is 50% faith, and producing, I mean, 50% faith, and the spectator, me? I got, well, I guess, sure. No crusade, no crusade. I don't, no crusade. Okay, so more Voichians coming in, and it does seem like the walls are going up soon, while of course the units of Persia did get caught out of position. I do have to point out Persia did rely a lot on the fact that he's gonna have chops to get these units out, and did go for a lot of other things to actually slow down his opponent. Now he's starting to run out of chops in the forward cities, and in the back cities, well, it's gonna take quite a bit of time to get in there. Even the Vietnamese units are going for his builders, and it does seem like Kiber is going in for the kill. We do have knights from Vietnam going towards the city of Zranka, and yes, Kiber is starting to get the attack going against that city center soon. He does need to move his Voichians and of course pillage everything, extract the value of these tiles. Now we do need to see also how the science is gonna match up. Mr. Toes did get a science boost, 6944. That means free inquiry golden age, while Kiber is in the drums of war. It does seem like Mr. Toes was preparing and considering that he would actually get to push them back, push these units back. I do see crossbows coming around from Sparta. He is still getting Colosseum, guys. He's so unconcerned about this. He's still getting Colosseum. Now on the right side we do have Monument coming in. I don't see Entertainment Complex with Colosseum next to it. I do notice he did build the arena though, and well, I do see Vietnam is gonna get a few more units in the south, in the west of Quang Tri, and Athena just wants to be in the picture. Hello, Athena, what's going on? Ai venit să ne spui ceva? Ah. I asked her in Romanian if she came to tell us something, and I guess you heard. You know, it is what Mr. Toes is not having fun. Yeah, it's kind of painful, isn't it? The Immortals are gonna die in 3 shots from the Voichians, but with the walls going up over there, it's gonna be slow to take down the city. So we're gonna need to see Vietnam sending a few stronger troops over there. And I gotta say, even if he did need to send a few units towards the city of Zranka, which in some sense it does make sense to have some pressure there, I don't think it's good for him to have the I would say the majority of his forces over there because of Governor Victor. That is basically the strongest point of your opponent's defense, so usually you want to just stay away from it. Try to neutralize it, but stay away from it. Neutralize it in the sense that he can't attack you, but you can keep it in check. Now we do have Kiber also losing quite a bit of strength here. It looks like the Knights of Persia have arrived and they are pushing back. I do notice in the north, Persia does not have a general, but we do have a general here from Vietnam. He has a second one, and with the Voichian's extra movement, he's managing to chew through these crossbows very quickly. 2-shotting them quite easily. Immortals 3 shots. We do have also more of these Voichians showing up from the cities of Vietnam, and did start to move, at least cross the river. I don't know if he's actually gonna start moving towards the south of Persia here and trying to eat into the units from the south defending the city of Bakhtri or not. Now we do have intelligence agency in Tanglong in 6, and I do notice was that no. So Marco Polo did get recruited. Hypatia was recruited here by Vietnam, and he still doesn't have that much science, but it's fine. He's gonna get another campus here from Mytho. That's gonna be a +3. And looking at the attack, I do have to point out Vietnam kind of lost the war at Zanka, which kind of makes sense because again, it's so much strength and so much power of the Persian defenders here, while his units in Sparta did not get enough firepower to push through the city quickly, so they could actually manage to break through that defense. We're going to need to see if there are enough Voichens, which kind of looks like they are enough Voichens, so he can keep on attacking into his opponent here and getting a lot of damage done. We do have at least one crossbow dying a turn, but with the chops here, Persia is still managing to keep those up in numbers. Mr. Toast did get an advantage when it comes to that science, and I do notice he still keeps the advantage when it comes to the gold. And with the extra diplomatic visibility here that might actually appear on one or two sides, this is gonna be important. Mr. Toast is gonna discover printing next turn, and Kiber is 3 turns out from printing, so there will be an advantage here for Mr. Toast of +3 against Vietnam for those 3 turns difference. Reform change also coming up in 2 turns here from Kiber. He is on 160 production and did manage to jump up to 72 faith. You can see that he did not choose to actually go for Grandmaster Chapel to try to get the units bought with faith. Finally, the start of the show has arrived. Yeah, Modo. Good evening, sir, and welcome. That votes anyway. Okay. So nobody knows. Oh, Linda is saying Kiber is Russian. Okay, there we go. We got the answer. Kiber is Russian. Okay. So, Moksha coming up in 3 turns here from Bakhtri, Colosseum in 4. We do have more of these traders, and I'm pretty sure Kiber is aware that he's going to need to get his economy higher with multiple Persian crossbows starting to get offensive moves against Kiber. This is dangerous for Kiber. We do have Kiber managing to punch through the defenses in Sparta, and you can see how quickly these crossbows are melting. Now we do see also the city center is starting to get hit here, and of course the knights don't have enough strength to do the final kill yet, but it's just a matter of time. There are enough Voichens to chew through that city wall next turn. There is another knight on the way there. It doesn't have the movement to move forward. No, it doesn't have the movement. It's 4 to 5. He actually moved once. Now, I do notice Vietnam's new units, the Voichens, of course, being quick on the feet and getting into the face of these crossbows do manage to do the damage against them. It's going to be 2 shots from these Voichens against the crossbows of Persia. Even if they're in the borders of Ranka, they just don't get enough firepower on the defense. With new knights getting built, Vietnam is gonna rebuild his army, his attacking force, to go against his opponent. Whoa, did Persia just manage to take that knight away? Yeah, he did, but there's another one on the way here, and we're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna be the unit moving or it's gonna be something else. Did he shoot with this Voichen? Because I'm pretty sure he didn't. Did he shoot with it, or was that the first one that attacked the crossbow? Anyway, it looks like even the city of Parsa is gonna get first of all Vredefort Dome over here between him and the capital in the non-freshwater position, and is getting his chops out. The temple also going in. He does need to actually protect his cities from being converted by Vietnam, so he doesn't activate the religious victory by mistake. 4 turns for intelligence agency also in Thang Long. Did we have? I don't think Pasagarde made one, right? No, it's just Wallace Throne here for Mr. Toes. He's getting his divine right in 2 turns. Okay, let's see. Voichen moving out. That's not gonna have a promotion. It's probably gonna die if he's gonna get hit by the walls. We do have Kiber still pillaging. Yeah, there we go. He died. Okay. And does he have for another one? No. He's starting to run out of units here. They're trading and he just ran out of units. Well, let's see if the second attack is gonna go directly through towards Bakhtri. That city at the moment is not that protected, but he's gonna need to fight in floodplains, which is not really ideal. Well, Vietnam did manage to take a city from his opponent, but still Mr. Toes is ahead when it comes to the stats, not yet ahead with the production. Kiber has been keeping up with the production capabilities from the beginning of the game. In the text screen, we do have also Kiber needing those 2 turns to get his printing. Now these units of Persia are a little bit stronger, not by much, but still +3. It makes all the difference in the world. We do have the Colosseum coming up in Dong Hoi in 8 turns, and I do notice Colosseum in 1 turn, next turn in the city of Ray. There we go. It seems like Mr. Toes is gonna manage to get that extra culture boost and also his amenity boost. This is extremely important. You can see his capital was actually bleeding production and stats here because he was on -3 amenities. Now when he's gonna get his Colosseum, ooh, people gonna be happy again. Now how many takes is Mr. Toes ahead? I don't think he is ahead. 19 to 19. Yeah, they're very close to each other. They have been so close to each other in the total science tab for some time now. Oh, it does seem like with the second attack coming in, Kiber is managing to overwhelm the initial units defending the east side of Persia. And wow, even the volcano got so excited because of all of those units next to him that he could actually pop, that it popped. And you can see immediately, of course, Mr. Toes leaving the scene with one of his banged up crossbows. Another knight needed to retreat in Mytho to get his health back. And well, we're going to need to see Kiber get to Bakhtri. I would imagine this knight would actually try to go against that horse and get the get the tile next to the city of Bakhtri. We do have those Voichens that could follow up and of course delete the units next to that city center. Now I would imagine walls are gonna be easy to be built, and of course there is a chop over here for the builder. It's only 1 charge. It's only 1 charge. If he builds a mine, he doesn't have a chop. Oh, granaries. Granary builder, bro. He built a mine, no more chop. Okay. And there we go. Attack over here from the knight. He didn't manage to get a tile. The horse did go inside of the city of Bakhtri. We do need to see the Voichen starting to move though. He's gonna remain out of movement if he moves here, but anyway. Oh, there's one here that could attack. One here, bam. This one move here. Next turn, take down crossbow. Let's see. Okay, industrial zones also coming around here with intelligence agency in 2. Next turn, Kiber manages to equalize the extra intel that he has on his opponent's movements. And of course, with the intelligence agency giving him a free spy, he's gonna get to plug it into the cities of Persia. We don't see a spy from Persia. That is gonna give Kiber a significant advantage for quite a bit of time. Okay, we got Kiber moving in. He has 3 Voichens. They're gonna start taking down crossbows here. The walls are going up in 2 turns in the city of Bakhtri, and yeah, there we go. The crossbows are the first target, the easy, juicy target that he has to attack into. I gotta say, this volcano was having a lot of fun. Toroing Prong, a lot of fun, man. Another crossbow dies. Looks like Mr. Toes did try to shoot one of the Voichens of Vietnam on the retreat, and well, got burned. You know, we do have so many knights also coming around from Mr. Toes going for his military engineering, while Kiber is gonna get his castles. We do have Vietnam getting an apostle here, and I'm actually very curious what is he gonna start doing with his apostles. Is this gonna be a rush for victory here? Is this one we're seeing? Is this a rush for victory with the apostles coming in to convert your opponent's cities? So wait, we didn't have that kind of a cheese. We're gonna have another kind of a cheese. This is a much more smellier cheese. You can see it from a mile away, right? Or smell it from a mile away. Monkey Wazaru, hello there, sir. Yes, go Bustan, seriously. But it was kind of like a 4th city over here with the non-fresh water. It did take quite a bit of time to get going. And was kind of expensive also. Well, looks like Bakhtri gonna get those walls up, and well, victory is still established in the city of Zranka. We do have knights coming around from Paskar the next turn, so he will get a unit to actually place and defend next to Bakhtri. Also, Kiber might actually just train his Voichens on the encampment of his opponent, taking that down before he's actually gonna go for the main city, so he doesn't get stopped or attacked, counter-attack from it. Mr. Toes with 100 science is managing to build up an advantage over Kiber when it comes to the total science tab, and I do notice Kiber has the advantage when it comes to the culture. We do see Vietnam managing to do some damage, getting some promotions on that horse at least, getting it back, and of course needs to click on buttons, while the Kiberian Voichens will start shooting down the encampment because, well, no other target than that. And he does need more units, he does need his spine, his opponent's cities, and he does need, I'm pretty sure, some catapults here, or trebuchets, I guess, at this point in time. With the apostles showing up on the front line, we are starting to think about the religious victory here. With the Colosseum also finished, we do have still, what? Still -3? So Colosseum did a whole lot of nothing? Yeah. Kiber is making no, that was totals. That was totals. He has 385, and he's making -2. And yeah, there we go. We got catapults coming in from Thanglong and Guangtri, and no more economy here. Actually, he's getting a market, okay. And he didn't manage to push back Samarkand, right? He's still his opponent's cities. Kiber does have Armagh and Venice. Okay, that's a bit, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's way too expensive for his abilities here to get the gold. He hasn't been able to pillage that much, but you know, he pillaged enough that he can keep on going with the pillage economy. With the coffer he has right now, it's going down negative, it's fine, but not a lot negative. With Moy libraries also coming out from his cities, he's gonna manage to get that science going. He's still eating units of Persia. Each turn, one of these crossbows seem to go down of the defense of Sparta, while Mr. Toast is reinforcing more the lines to the southeast. This is still important. That's dwindling down the amount of amenities that his opponent is gonna benefit from, taking down those units and keeping his alive. Okay, yeah, there we go. Encampment is slowly being taken down. We do have the mission, the apostles doing something. They're crossing rivers. Wait a second. Okay, stewardship. He got stewardship Persia, and I don't see any advantage here on Vietnam. Okay. Okay, well, we do have quite a few knights on the way towards his opponent, and I gotta say Persia has not rebuilt his knight armies, I guess. We do have him with a few knights deployed to the north, just one, no, not even one deployed over here in between the main cities, and as you can see, Ray is gonna get another one next turn. With Vietnam benefiting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already built, and also from quite a few Voichens, he might actually do the damage here. Next turn we will probably see the encampment being taken out. There should be enough damage from these Voichens to dwindle that health down, and of course allow the horse to go in, the knight to go in and take it out entirely. On the side of Mr. Toes, he definitely has the gold per turn. On 68 gold per turn, Mr. Toes is managing to get also 100 plus science, but this is a free inquiry golden age, and he has a lot of commercials, and we usually see whenever this happens, of course, the players trying to get in the last turns of this era, the universities, so they don't feel that much of a slowdown when they are losing the free inquiry bonuses. Now that's a luxury right now that Persia might not actually afford, because the universities are gonna cost a lot of production, and in the next 5 to 10 turns we're still gonna see them skirmishing around here and needing to invest, keep investing into their units to counter their opponents, counter his opponents, actually not their opponent, his opponents. Well, okay, there we go. We got another few attacks here from Vietnam. That encampment is going down. Okay. Okay, well, Kiber's attacking force is waiting for something. They're waiting for his order. And it looks like Kiber is taking his good old time over here to think about how he's gonna play this out. It does definitely feel like he does have overwhelming power right now over Persia. You do see that knight 62 strength. Oh, words of religion and intel. So words of religion +4 plus the intel +3, and of course on this side we do not have the immortals with words of religion, and Mr. Toast is not getting he's not getting Reformed Church. He needs this. He really needs this. Does he have it? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, so let's see the last moves here. Looks like Kiber is gonna want a last move against Mr. Toast. Isn't Mr. Toast benefiting from last move? Isn't he a last mover? Even if he hosts, isn't he a last mover? This apostle. Where's the apostle? This one in the north? I have no idea why he moved this knight around. I don't believe he knows why he moved that knight around. He probably just grabbed the first unit that he had over there and clicked. Intelligence agency also in 2 turns from Passagarde. The other knight did manage to go in. There is a horse that's gonna grab a tile and might actually just get to pillage. He did want to see what's going on there. Another encampment coming out from Zanka is gonna pose a problem, but Vietnam, it looks like he's managing to do the damage. We do see him also protecting his Voichens with the stronger units, the knights, and not allowing those how to say, those opposing units to actually deal damage. He's using also the extra movement speed of these units to get them out of harm's way and be as efficient as possible with his units. Getting the level 2 Voichens with Aerostorm and Volley on them, you've seen how much it matters to have those advantages. And we do need to see the catapults walking in. They do have the extra movement from the general and the extra bonus damage, so you can imagine they can immediately take out the walls if they get close to. Of course, these are night walls. They're not extremely weak, like the ancient walls. You know, we do have also Kiber managing to get to 200 production, significantly more than Persia, with also 75 science. To be honest, I'm pretty sure the Free Inquiry Golden Age of Persia is giving him more than 29 points. Right now I think Kiber will have in the next era more science. Now, well, by that time, of course, Mr. Toast is gonna bank up quite a significant advantage, and it's gonna take turns for Kiber to catch up. We got more face generation coming in. He is right now on 71, and I do notice he's getting more markets for the extra gold per turn. He's back on 30. Did we have? Yeah, we still don't have words of religion here. And these knights, man, these knights. He needs to really be efficient here. He doesn't want to get hit by these encampments too many times. These are dangerous. Danger. Will Robinson, danger. Oh man, but these knights are so strong when it comes to the counterattack. Like, the immortals basically are dying against them. The crossbows are barely scratching them, and yeah, there we go. He's just moving in for the kill over here. We do have the city of Bakhtri about to be attacked by catapults, by multiple Voichens, and by the units of Vietnam, the knights. Let's see what's gonna happen. Muskets incoming. Muskets from whom? Oh, it's from Mr. Toast, you mean? He had only one, didn't he? Like, he has this. No, I guess 3 of them. He has 1, 2, 3 of them.
Alas, 1030 has joined the round table.
Oh, wait a second. He does have musketman technology, but rifleman, but whatever it's called. But he doesn't have metal casting, what the military tactics. He doesn't have military tactics. Kick W, man. He doesn't have this one to get the pikemen and the men at arms. Also, Alas 1030, thank you so much for the follow, sir, much appreciated. Alpha Somets also, привет, hello there, sir, good evening. If you can kill him, convert him, yeah. So Vietnam over here gonna manage to start two-shotting these horses of his opponent, and as you can see, the catapults are waiting to move in. They will need to start taking down the city's defenses, including the encampment defenses of his opponent. Is he gonna prioritize the city center, or is he gonna prioritize that encampment first? Which is, to be honest, this is slowing down so much. This is such a good defensive position for Mr. Toast to grab, since of course it can apply power to these tiles over here, and can also overlap some shots with Bakhtri and that other encampment, which of course got taken down first. If you would have had this set up earlier, this would have been painful, so painful for Vietnam to push. Now it does seem like we do have the Vietnamese catapults also starting to get into the borders of his opponent here. Gonna start to get the shots going, and he is gonna prioritize directly the city of Bakhtri. Gonna get two knights next to it. One of them is extremely banged up. He needs to get back home and get patched in. And while we do have the second one showing up here, let's see, he's not gonna have enough damage. Mr. Toes surgically striking against that catapult. We do have Bakhtri losing its wall defense, and we do see the knights of Vietnam can start bonking directly against it. We do also see a few more knights will need to show up over there. I'm pretty sure Vietnam is going to need to put these in the city's center, so he can do to them exactly what he did to the horses and pop those shields as high as possible. That will also require him. Yeah, there we go. You can see how he's putting them immediately in there. He needs to get them into the best hospital room. We got an apostle in Bakhtri that just did something. Did he just evangelize in opponent's territory? I think he just evangelized, right? Persia did get stupas. Kick. Anyway. Wait, Persia got stupas. Kick. Okay, Mahabharata temple coming out from Guangtri. Trebuchet improved over here in the cities of Vietnam. Okay, so how many units will die next turn? We got one, probably two, because he can get two of these Voichens to attack into that, and then the catapult can keep on smashing into the city of Bakhtri. With the Corsair, well, I mean, he can try to put it under siege, but unless he gets this tile on the crossbow, he's not gonna put it under siege, is it? Because I'm pretty sure the knight is actually keeping this tile open. Bakhtri dies next turn. Alpha Somets is calling it out. Is there a way for Mr. Toes to actually do some moves over here so that city doesn't die next turn? That's the question we need to ask. It's because, oh yeah, no, it's dying. It's DEAD, and it looks like even the flood is hitting the city of Ray here. And we do have the Vietnamese catapults doing the damage against Bakhtri, and yes, I do see his Corsair was trying to get into the trader line, but got shot down by a city of Sranka's walls. We do need to see also, there we go, the Knight of Vietnam taking quite a bit of damage, could not take down the city center. The city is down to 1 out of 200 garrison defense, and we do have the knight walking in and taking it down, and it might be a GG right here. Mr. Toes lost two cities, couldn't get enough production, enough units to counterattack into Vietnam, and you do notice the win is going towards Kiber. Kiber got the first 1v1 out of this series. We're going to need to see how many games. Does anybody know how many games we're going to have in this series? Is it going to be best of 3, best of 5, best of 10, 20? Alisha, hello there, sir, and welcome.
A glorious tomorrow.
The moves. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, let's see if we get them somewhere in a channel. Somewhere under the rainbow. Let's see. That sounds like a dying cat. Oh, there we go. Give me a second. Let's I need to plug in the ultra technology. I'm sorry. I need to actually connect myself directly to the computer through my ear so I can actually hear voices in my head. Oh man, can you imagine saying this like in the 30s? Oh man, I need to connect myself to the computer, hear voices in my head, man. Everybody's like, oh my god, he's crazy.
What else?
I think men at arms are better because they take +10 level ones.
Maybe, maybe that's better, but I didn't think about it.
Your knights are getting 3 shots, so
Those were prepared to defend the apostles coming in on your cities.
No.
GG,
Like
well
5
played.
apostles, man, sneaking around.
I was
Swimming
thinking
like a
if you're gonna
sponge.
pull a cheese on him. Would you have been prepared, Mr. Toes, if he would have pulled a cheese on you with the missionaries?
I think Mini needs to convert.
No, I don't think you
Or-
can prepare, no? Like I last move.
70 faith.
No, I last move in Parsa with 2 apostles, which are swimming right now. And I
Oh,
convert,
really?
and then you have no city.
But I have
Survive.
Armac vision right now. I mean, if you convert Paz Edge over, yeah.
do you know, Mr. Toes, that your apostle can't be condemned?
Yeah, I mean, it was not my apostle. I got the apostle from Kiber, so it was like full useless.
No,
Yeah,
you
but,
can scout
you can you can scoot with it.
Oh wait, he can't condemn it, you mean?
No, you
Mhm.
can't.
Ah, okay, okay. Wait, actually, Stratton. Okay, I did it on purpose.
Smile.
I didn't know that you would get apostle from your religion, but I guess it makes sense.
You make Stonehenge in a city where I...
Yeah, you already
Yeah.
converted it today. But I did get the prophet as well. I got and the prophet and the apostle. Is, I don't know, kind of weird.
That
Well,
was
GG
quite
guys.
a
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
GG, well
Yeah.
played. I just have
GGs.
one thing. That was Mr. Toes. You were feeling a little bit behind Vietnam at some point, and you felt like investing into the Colosseum a lot over there, even like not building units.
I mean, I'm kind of forced to go
Mhm.
to eat. Like the Colosseum was actually really good for me. I think.
No,
you
for sure.
denied me, dog.
For sure. Not in the capital though. Your capital was the only one -3, unfortunately. Like top city, most units out.
Yeah. Maybe I should have actually done it in the cap because that's where the war winners goes, right? And then I've entertainment and arena there.
Yeah.
But I didn't have pop at the time.
Yeah, too many things, too little time.
Yeah, like this spectator you probably don't notice, but you actually have no time at all.
Yeah,
to think
you
about
have no
anything.
time. I mean, I don't have time to talk while you guys are
Yeah.
going so fast through the game in 1v1s. I don't have time to, this, how to say, split the decisions you're making.
That tells you, I practice some Vietnam and it always felt so nice. Like you plant the wood, like you can chop all the woods then replant, but you need to remember which one are which. But obviously I didn't do it with this timer. Like it's completely impossible.
Yeah.
Do you actually always go feed the world on Vietnam or just because Gubustan?
Don't
Ever.
know. I think most of the time I would want to.
Really?
Yes. I
Interesting.
mean, in duel, I don't
And
know
did you
if.
think about religious win or did you guys handshake it off or something?
Don't you see? I have like 4 or 5 apostles.
Yeah, but I mean an early game, no? If you have Moksha,
Mm.
like you were getting giga close, I thought it was actually gonna be like chop
Really?
units and walk with missionary or something.
I actually didn't think about
I
it.
mean, you
Maybe.
found in the front city, no? If you put Moksha, then maybe I
Actually,
don't know. I was thinking about it,
Hmm.
but you just simmed, which also seemed fine. But
yeah, I think
I was
I
like-
just didn't think of that possibility.
be
yeah,
honest,
because
I
of
kinda
time or
forgot.
something.
I was
Make
thinking
coincide as
about the
well.
exact same thing, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when I
it's
saw that,
because
it was
if
cheap.
yeah, like Persia opens commercials and you open like Holy Site encampment, then he has to do like both encampment and Holy Site, which maybe he doesn't have the time to chop units. But I mean, this
Yes,
also
yes.
worked. Just city
That
was kind of
secret
exposed.
tag, 3 tons discounted. Smile.
Yeah, and 3 turns not next to each other. Also secret
Dude,
setup.
there was iron
Secret
below
what was
Holy
that?
Site. Dude,
Like-
I wanted to place below Holy Site in cap, but there was iron there and got depressed.
Yeah, I mean, it would not have been like that much better, no? With, like,
It wouldn't be
advantage.
bad.
No,
Some
no.
weird setup.
It was like.
I mean, how it
mean-
turned out, it's.
I mean, it's difficult to make with this timer, to be honest.
Yeah,
And
but
with,
in my
like,
second
only units.
city, Tan, the Trakiu city, the beautiful Tan.
Yeah, like it was like what was I watching? Like one holy site and one tan, and each like hello. What the fuck?
Budget setup.
A little bit of gold, a little bit of food, you know, some production.
That was the other reason I left the Vietnam open, because I thought if you don't play Vietnam, you can't play it with this timer. But I guess
Yeah.
you did kind of knew how to play it, or at least a bit.
I mean, yeah, but I played like, I think I played not really good. Like, it's actually timer.
But I was so fucking pissed, by the way, because the trader, like every time before the shift enter, the era switch over happened and you can shift enter. It's so fucking annoying.
I mean, you
Literally
also had like you had your general like on like the other side a lot of times. I think you forgot because timer. I think that kind
Yeah.
of fucked you on the top.
I mean, I
city
should have
as
just gotten two. That's I forgot to get two, but you should
Yeah.
always get two at least.
well. Yeah.
Well, GG, well played, and
It
see
was
you
fun game
tomorrow.
to watch.
Tomorrow is 1100, yes?
Yeah.
Cool. See you
Okay,
then. Bye.
nice.
Have a great
Then.
evening.
So, yeah.
Wait, Kiber, did you see?
Well, there we go. We heard from the boys over here telling us our thoughts from the game, and we also did hear Trinda about his opinions and what he was thinking throughout the game. We did, as you can see, synchronize of our thoughts when it came down to the missionaries early on. I was definitely thinking some cheesy isn't coming, but we did get to see some awesome action here on both sides. So from Kiber actually doing this two-prone attack against his opponent, trying to get him there, trying to get him down there, and then trying to do another one up there. And we, as you can see him breaking his opponent. We do need to see if Mr. Toast is going to manage to get back on the horse next in the next game tomorrow, 1100 GMT. Have a great evening, and I do hope you enjoyed your show. You enjoyed your time with me tonight. I do hope you're also going to see each other next time, and I do hope if you want to check out my schedule, actually, sorry, if you want to check my schedule, you can take a look at my Discord, !Discord in Twitch chat, or take a look at the video description down below. I also have some explanatory videos over there on YouTube if you want to check them out about the mods and what we are doing in the community, and I'm gonna try to do a few more, but it's a chaotic period, especially with the CWC and especially with the games being all over the place here in the playoffs. It's again hard for me to link a few hours to actually get down and do something. Hopender, have a great evening, sir. And of course, if I do want to thank you for the subs, for the support of the channel, the bits, and the follows, and of course, you guys being awesome over here, asking all the right questions. Have a great evening, and see you next time. Bye bye.